Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome to my new video. It is related to the CBR test, which is the California bearing ratio. This test is conducted on the different roads, highways, airports, and uh, layers such as subgrade, subbase, and aggregate base course layers. It is the basically ratio of the force per unit area required for the 50 plunger to penetrate at a constant speed of 1.2 per minute. So CBR is expressed in the percentage. So these are the different ranges of the CBR for the different type of the materials. Apparatus required in this test is the CBR apparatus, uh, Proctor hammers, uh, light as well as heavy, CBR mold, spacer disc, surcharge weights or annular weights. This is the spacer disc, uh, swelling gauge stand, tank for the submersion of the samples. This is the basically the digital CBR test apparatus conducted for the research purposes. This is the basically the displacement LVDT, and most of the time all geotechnical and transportation materials start moving from down to up. The procedure for this test is the CBR test can be performed in two ways: soak and unsoak. In unsoaked test, you need to prepare the CBR sample in the mold with the spacer disc in the bottom of the mold. You place filter paper on top to prevent sticking of the material with the test disc and scratches, and compact the sample in 5 layers, and also collect the sample from second as well as at the fifth layer to observe any moisture differences. As the mold is prepared, then you need to put a 4.54 kg surcharge on top, and then you need to place in the uh, CBR apparatus and perform the test. So you need to prepare 3 samples. According to ASTM, you need to perform a 10 blows mold, 25 blows mold, and 56 blows mold. So you need to put the both displacement gauge as well as the force or load or the stress gauge both at zeros. Before starting test, make sure the machine is completely down to 5 mm or 0.04 inches. So as the test start, you need to start the load or stress reading at all these penetrations. For soaked samples, as sample is prepared, you need to place the filter paper both on top and bottom, and then you need to put in the sample for submerge for 96 days, and at uh, each after each 24 hours you need to note down the swelling reading from the gauge attached on the top of the mold. This is the basically the stand for the swelling, and this is the gauge which is attached to the surcharge load clamp. So as moisture is absorbed by the sample and it is uniformly distributed, it starts swelling mostly in place in case of simple clay type materials and it starts swelling. So this swelling can be recorded by this dial gauge. So as these penetration are recorded, so CBR percentage can be find out by penetration stress divided by standard stress multiplied by the 100, which give you the CBR percentage. So you need to perform filter paper for the uniform distribution of water throughout the sample. These are the result of the unsoaked sample. As you can see, uh, these are the MDD and OMCRT achieved from the modified Proctor test. These are the number of blows for the mold, 56 blow mold. Uh, you need to record the empty weight of the mold. This is the empty weight of mold. Also the volume of mold. This is the basically weight of mold plus soil after compaction. Weight of soil can be found out by subtracting weight of mold from this weight of mold plus soil. These are the moisture to sample moisture can uh, for the moisture observing the moisture content deviations. So this is the average moisture content. So from above these readings you can also find out the wet density as well as the dry density. These are the 4.54 kg surcharge weights. Sample height can be found out by the mold height minus the spacer disc height. So these are the penetrations in inches as well as in millimeters. So these are the loading readings that are achieved in during the test. Stress can be found out by dividing the load divided by the plunger area. So we converted these stresses pound per inches into MPa, which for you the important point is you need to find out the 2.54 mm and 5.08 mm CBR percentage. So when the CBR percentage at 2.54 mm is greater than 5.08 mm, then it is good. But if 5.80 CBR percentage is greater than 2.54 mm penetration, you need to repeat the test. If still 5.08 mm CBR percentage is greater, then you need to, it is okay. This is the SOAK CBR test. Results, as you can see that, and the only difference in that is these are the 24 hours swelling readings are taken, from which the swelling percentage is find out. And there is another thing. So after test you need to place the sample from the submerged sample into the can for finding out the moisture content in it. After that you also find the wet density and dry density after the penetration test. As you can see that this is the sample soil, simple soil. For after soaking there is rapid decline in the CBR percentage as compared to the unsoaked CBR. So thank you for watching my video and subscribe my channel. Allah Hafiz.